Alright, y'all. Time for another driving home vlog, because why not? And it's raining. Fun. Get back out of this parking spot. So, it was a typical day of work. Typical Saturday bullshit, although it was weird because, orders were not a lot, but exceptions pretty much stayed steady. Didn't even really get to eat anything until lunch break, and then I was smart and actually packed a sandwich so I could eat it in the car, taking him home. One thing I found out that's actually really good is, what is it, Heinz? French's. French's has a mustard that has, pickle relish blended into it, and it's actually really good. And I was like, screw straight mustard. I'm just gonna go with this from now on. Now, if you don't like pickles, then okay, that's fair. I get it. But honestly, on a ham and cheese sandwich, that slaps. That slaps a certain way. But yeah, today really wasn't that bad. Although one thing I've noticed that's been weird, the past couple of days, is people have been ordering the fucking frozen Brussels sprouts a lot. And I'm like, ew, how do you people eat these nasty things? I cannot eat cooked Brussels sprouts unless they're roasted. And you know those aren't. Those are meant to be boiled. Ugh. I cannot stand cooked cabbage like that. Ugh. It's like, no, give me fresh Brussels sprouts, because fresh everything is better, as we all know Gordon Ramsay would say. And then roast the suckers. Maybe sprinkle a little salt on them, but not necessarily if you have the right thing to dip them in. Like, I'm gonna say, Yoshida sauce. Oh yeah, that shit's good. It's so weird how the taste is different, though, whether you roast Brussels sprouts versus boiling them. It's like boiled, As a kid, that was one of my hell no's. I will not eat that. I had a few hell no's, and that was one, and peas was kind of a hell no. If it was in something with a bunch of other stuff, if it's in a chicken pot pie, yeah, I'll eat it. But the other thing vegetable I really cannot stand are lima beans. They're so dry. I can't do them. They're way too dry. I don't know how people eat them, but it is what it is. To each their own. So, I'm doing these last bit of exceptions, right? The 230s. Because I'm technically supposed to clear the 230s out of the screen before the other person gets back from their lunch break. And I was, in the easily in the process of finishing them up. They weren't too bad. So I'm standing there by the dispense doorway, and I was getting ready to stage the stuff that I had on my cart, because it was starting to get a little full, and, I gotta put it away with the orders, because I knew they were back there already, and I also had to get a couple things out of frozen. And usually I'll try to get the next hour's orders of frozen done before I leave, because most people hate going in the freezer. So do I, but I try to just, be a team player and be nice and, knock it out, because nobody else likes to do it, even though I've gotten in trouble for doing that. So this male Karen walks up to me, and he's like, excuse me, do you have a manager on here? And I'm like, not that I know of, because I didn't know if he was back in dispense or not. And he was pissed, and he's like, You need to clean these carts up. And, okay, we had like 2 empty L carts sitting there and a dolly with a tote with some stuff in it. Just kind of sitting in the hallway there. Usually it's a lot worse than that. It was just a few random ass carts and he's making a big fucking deal about it. And I just ignored him and kept, he walked away and I just, ignored him and kept doing my thing. And I'm thinking to myself, no, bitch. You are not one to tell me what to do because, first of all, you're just a fucking dumbass, ignorant customer, not my manager. If my manager told me to do it, then yes, I would actually listen and clean them up. But that is not my fucking job. My job is to do the one thing that nobody else can fucking do or wants to fucking do. And if I really didn't care about getting fired, I would have turned him and said, well then, here's my work phone and my printer. You can do my job and I'll clean these up. And you don't get any training for it because you're an asshole. See, if I really wanted to be an asshole and not care about getting fired, that is what I would have said. So y'all are gonna get some of those. This is what I would have said if I didn't care about getting fired. But it's I'm thinking to myself, no bitch. You're not my fucking boss. You're obviously a controlling asshole who doesn't deserve to ever have a woman. Because if that's how you treat women, then that is exactly what you deserve. Nobody's gonna play with your ding dong. Nobody's gonna be with you because you're a controlling asshole. It's dude, if it fucking bothers you so much, why don't you go online, apply for a fucking job, work here, and clean them up your fucking self? I mean, there's so many other things I could have said that were ignorant and that, run through my head after situations like that. I'm just yeah. If I didn't care about my job, I would definitely say some choice words to some asshole customers. And because I didn't know the manager was back, or supervisor was back there, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I kind of enjoy taking this asshole customer heat because, this gives me content for my YouTube, so I can just sit here and just talk shit about them, and they don't even know who the fuck I am. And then when I get famous, and maybe one of them will stumble across one of my videos where I'm talking shit about them, they'll be like, oh fuck, that was me. Was I really that bad? Yeah, dumbass, you really were. I love talking shit. Oh my god, when people deserve it. I'm my own karma. It is what it is. Deal with it. You push the buttons, you get torched and bit by the dragon in me. And maybe if it's bad enough, stabbed by my horn. But yeah, people need to get up off their fucking high horse like their shit don't stink, because it's really annoying. It's bro, why don't you get a job and work here? You clean them up. Because he basically insinuated that I needed to, and I'm thinking, what kind of crack shit are you on? What kind of shit you been smoking, bro? Oh, and speaking of smoking, holy fuck. Y'all know how I hate when everybody and their fucking mother come shopping on rainy days. No, I get it if you gotta. But bro, there's something about when it rains, it enhances the most horrible fucking smells on people. They either come in, okay, the worst, the one that I smelled the most today, and the most of, was fucking weed. I cannot stand it. Probably next most was cigarettes, and then overly dumped on perfume. I already know right now, if I ever ended up alone and decided to move on, smoking is a deal breaker. If you smoke, I don't give a fucking shit if you are my soulmate. There ain't no way in hell I'm living with your ass if you smoke. It ain't happening. It's disgusting, it stinks, and if I'm in too much of it, it gives me a headache. I'm not taking care of your ass because you decided to fuck your body up that way. No offense, not trying to offend anybody that does it, because I know it's a hard habit to break, But I've seen family die from it, and I don't want to live with it. I just refuse to live with it. It's just one of my personal preferences. Smoking is a deal breaker. It is an absolute fucking hell no. Especially weed. Like, y'all want to smell like a skunk's asshole? Like, that's your problem. You keep it to yourself. I don't want no fucking part of it. Gross. Like, I don't care if it is medical marijuana or shit. If it stinks, I don't care. Don't care. If it stinks, no. Absolutely not. Not happening. Gross. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, hey, there's another list of ABCs. Actually, 2 lists of ABCs that I could add to the queue here. Good smells that start with all the letters of the alphabet, and bad smells that start with all the letters of the alphabet. C is for cigarettes. W is for weed. P is for pot. I need to know all the names, and then I can just add all the fucking nasty shit. I would rather smell a skunk's asshole than your weed, bruh. At least a skunk is a natural defense. It's still nasty, but you know. Oh, I got one for R. Roadkill. Y'all ever smelled bad roadkill in the heat of summer? Woohoo! That's some Barfarama shit right there. Total Barfarama. But people ordering a Brussels sprouts, I'm thinking to myself, man, I can smell this shit. Just like, yeah, I know it's in a sealed bag, but Mom having cooked it back in the day, dude, I can smell it. I can smell it just picking the bag up, like, bleh. Nope. Cooked cabbage is a no-no. That's why I don't do sauerkraut. It's disgusting. I mean, I like some weird shit, but no, there's some no-nos for me. And definitely one is cooked cabbage. Yeah, man, it's windy with this rain too, so I can see it like fucking blowing. I don't even know when it's supposed to stop. But I didn't even get anything on the way out. I was just like, yeah, screw that shit. I just want to go home. I don't like shopping when I don't need to shop and it's raining, like, then I'm not. And still we had clearance clothing. People still ordering that shit. So I'm still in the process of planning the intro to the ABCs out, because I'm thinking, like, what do I want to wear for that? And I'm like, I keep wearing hats for shit, and I'm like, I need to start wearing my wigs. So I might put a wig on for the ABCs. And I do need to tie-dye a shirt, because I have some letter stencils that would be perfect for it. They're huge. But I want to put mystics over top of the ABC part, but I want to make it smaller, so I'm, like, trying to figure out how the heck do I want to do this? I don't know. So tomorrow will probably be some playing around with that crap. Plus, my boyfriend wants to rearrange the living room, which, dust needs to be cleaned off of shit, and I'm not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. So, obviously no stream, because I probably will be doing some content first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, I forgot. As far as the calendar backside for today, well, you know what? I'll just add that to the end of this. And because we're almost home, I might as well just pause that here, and I will add that when I get in, have something to eat, and get comfortable. So I will see you guys In video terms, a second. But for me, maybe a couple hours. Okay, so for the back of the calendar, they emphasize on Cut Your Energy Costs Day. A penny saved is a penny earned. Boy, I remember that phrase. Install a programmable thermostat to control heating and cooling when you're asleep or away. I think most people have those by now. Unplug chargers when not in use because chargers continue to draw power even when not connected to a device. Wash clothes in cold water and air dry when possible. Reduce water usage by fixing leaks and taking shorter showers. Use energy efficient appliances and turn them off when not in use. So, yeah. I think a lot of us know most of that stuff. So, hope you all got a little giggle out of my male Karen rant earlier. I know I went a little overboard with it, but at the same time, it feels good to vent it out. Just saying. Anyway, gonna grab a shower, relax on WoW for a bit, and then go to bed. But for dinner, since it's playoffs weekend, we got Pizza Hut. So how many of y'all love the Meat Lovers Pizza? That's definitely our go-to, and of course their breadsticks, which are always good. And then they have those little Cinnabon thingies. If you haven't tried those yet, and you do get Pizza Hut every once in a while, give them a shot. They're delicious, nice and warm. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful evening.